Listen, WellCasters, we do not need to tell you about the benefits of friendship. The way you feel when you're around your good friends is proof that having friends is key to being happy and healthy. If you really want us to throw some science into the mix, we can. We'll point out a study from the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology, which, believe it or not, stood participants in front of a hill. Then, they asked these participants to judge its steepness. Get this, people that stood in front of the hill alone thought it was a lot steeper than those that stood with their friends. How great is that? We're sure there's a huge metaphor in there about when the going gets tough, but we're going to leave that alone for now. Today, we're talking about a specific type of friendship. What if you and your friend are incredibly different? We'll give you our method for making a friendship work, even between two opposites. And we'll show you why having a good friend who's different than you can actually be a great thing. Sometimes friendships are based on mutual interests. Maybe you're both into Morse code or fans of Sherlock. It's possible, all right? Those people are out there. Our writers think this is possible anyway, so I'm going to keep going. Moving on. Sometimes your friend is your complete opposite. Like the Watson to your Sherlock. Okay, so there was a metaphor there. I apologize. Here's the good news. An out there friend can actually encourage you to try new things, help you get outside your comfort zone, and even teach you more about yourself. The bad news? There might be some arguments. So we're going to help you get through these fights now. Step 1. Turn conflicts into conversations. Different people come at situations from different viewpoints, and this makes fights harder to resolve. Okay, let's say that your friend is a classic feeler and you are a thinker. When you argue, you'll both be confused and frustrated because you don't understand why the other person isn't in the same place as you. If you're in that situation, say the following 2 things to your friend. 1, tell me where you're coming from. And 2, what are you feeling right now? And then, genuinely listen to the response. It's incredible how many arguments can be resolved by an honest and upfront conversation and a dash of empathy. Step 2, be patient. Learning how to be patient is crucial. Hey, if you can learn to take a deep breath and take a step back from a situation and calm down, you will be able to work through most problems. Try the breathing exercise we practice in our anger management episode if you're having a hard time staying composed. It happens. Step 3, appreciate your friends' differences. Instead of focusing on the gap between you and your friends, focus on the perks of having a friend who is your complete opposite. What can they teach you? If you're naturally introverted, an extroverted friend might be a huge help at parties. Let her do all the talking to strangers. Hey! The introverted friend, in turn, will help the extrovert be more grounded and considerate. Hey, that's my foot. Step 4, be willing to compromise. This is just a huge part in any relationship. You have to let some points that you really, really feel passionate about slide for the sake of the friendship. Hey, compromising is never easy, but sometimes you have to let the little things go in order to preserve something much more important. To recap, when you're dealing with a friend who's pretty different from yourself, try these steps. Turn conflicts into conversations. Be patient, appreciate your friends' differences, and, above all, be willing to compromise. Tweet us at WatchWellCast, email us at watchwellcast@gmail.com, or leave a comment down below. We'll see you next time.